What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another fantastic Halloween video. It's me, Man, here from Man's Halloween Land, and today we're going to be going over the Spirit Halloween's halfway to Halloween teaser for 2026. If you don't remember last year, I went over last year's, but that wasn't on halfway to Halloween. That was like halfway through May teaser. This one's on time though, so this year could be better. Because I mean, have you seen the animatronics there? They're way better than last year. They're, in my opinion. But yeah, credit to Chilling Prompts for all the images I'm going to be using. I will give credit where credit is due. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, well, I guess we can start now by showing off a flashback item from 2013. Here's a Dead Humor. If you don't remember, Dead Humor was part of the clown train along with Wacky Mole, Thrashing Clown, Lady Baker Jokes, Silent and Dead. All of them got brought back from the clown train. Everybody's been brought back from the clown train except for the clown mirror and Madame Morbida, whatever her name was, Miss Fortune Teller. But yeah, it's cool to see him back. But I mean, he was never really that interesting for me. So we'll just move on to the next one. But it's good to see him back. Here we have Lady Misfortune, which seems to be a witch with like the red hat and the red clothing, holding a crystal ball, and it seems to be floating too. So I wonder how they're gonna make it. I wonder if they like have like I wonder if it's like there's like a little like rod attached to her chest that like what makes the crystal ball look like it's floating. So it's really cool. I mean, we don't really. I mean, witches are always generic. You know, you've seen Home Depot, but maybe this one might be not bad because it's like that classic green witch, but it also has the red clothing. That's kind of well, it's not really new, but like it's almost like fully red, and that's like a new thing. And plus, the crystal ball, the floating crystal ball thingy is that's pretty cool actually. So we'll just have to see for this one. Over here is the Doomsday Duo. You should see Lady Misfortune's right next to them. These were a part of. I must mention some of these are actually part of the leaks we saw back in December. I didn't go over those because you know, I was just lazy and stuff, and I'm still am lazy now. I could have made tons of videos and stuff, but I mean, most of the stuff that's been coming out doesn't really. I don't really think it deserves a video like the Home Depot halfway to Halloween drop. That's just a bunch. That's just like 5 animatronics. You know, people only cared about the ones that are from last year, so why should I go over them again? Anyways, yeah, these two. What they do is they have gas masks and they take it off and they reveal their faces. The taller one, which like the woman up onto the right, like the taller one, and the next to the boy, she has a skeleton face, I think. I mean, I don't know. That's what it looked like in the factory demo, but yeah, they're pretty cool in my opinion. Hold on, my bad. Here is Pumpkin Punisher. This was referred to as Jack Carver back when those videos first leaked. It is a reskin of Darling Dolly. It is made by Techie, obviously, because Techie made Darling Dolly. Except it has a turning animation now. So what to do? Turn its head and then lunge forward with you with the bloody axe. Um, yeah, I mean we don't really get much scarecrows, so I'm kind of, I'm not like, I appreciate they're giving us scarecrows because, you know, we need more scarecrows in our life. You know, I feel like Wyatt the scarecrow could back me up here if he could. But yeah, more scarecrows equals me happy and stuff, I guess. Here we got Harvey Carvey. Harvey Carvey is like a pumpkin boy and stuff with like the red cape. It looked like a trick or treater, and he's holding a knife too. Something I should mention. But I'm not sure what to say. I mean, it looks like a ruined pumpkin vase, and that's pretty cool. I don't think it reminds me, but it kind of reminds me of Sam a little bit. If you guys can see like the trick or treat Sam, you know, if you can like, you can see what I mean. I mean, we had Sam last year, but I don't actually remember a single person buying him except for Chilling Props. So yeah, there's not much to say about him in my, but yeah, I'll just have to see what he does.
He'd fit well.
Here's Buzz. Yeah, I thought they'd give this thing a cool name, but no, it's just Buzz. I actually know what this does. This has a the wing movement No, I think the wings move, yeah. And I think that's it. That's all I saw it do. But it's 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 pretty damn cool in my opinion. Like the looks and everything, it's awesome. Just wish it did more, man. There's not really much to say when it has one animation. I mean, the look is the only thing that's like interesting to talk about, you know? But I mean, I fly through all of these pretty fast, so sorry about that. Just hope hopefully you can like understand me as I'm like going through everything fast like I do usually. Okay, here is Crackles. Every OG from like December would know this guy was originally called The Party is Over Clown. I think that was just like some placeholder name SVI gave and handed it over and Spirit changed it. But I don't know, man. Like I don't like The Party is Over Clown sounded way cooler in my opinion, but you know, it's Spirit, they'll do whatever. Just gonna have to get used to calling them Crackles. I mean, I already did, so. But I mean, yeah, if you don't know what he does, his head turns side to side and his like face splits open. He has another face underneath, like a skeletal, like fleshy face, and you know, his mouth moves under that one. Like his mouth doesn't move on the normal face. When the face splits open, the face underneath, the fleshy one moves. I don't know if he has light up eyes though, but yeah, it's a really cool one. But for $300, it's yeah, who's buying that? Not me. Here's Xenomorph. Yes, from the series Alien. I did never expect Spirit to do this. This, like Chilling Prop said, this looks like something that would come out of like Distortions. But it's $450, which is like my very only slight complaint. But I mean, with how cool it looks and the wholly molded body, I guess it's worth it. You know, it looks very professionally done, which I like, and I think it's done by Party Time, I think. And if that's the case, goddamn, bruh. Okay, so I know Jumping Spider is pretty much the most basic thing that could ever come out of Spirit Halloween in these recent times now, but we have a new one, and I like the reason I like this one. It looks like it's glowing like a radioactive like green, which that's pretty cool in my opinion. Here we have the wind. What is the wind? I'm not sure what the wind is. I just want to know. I would very much like to know what the wind is. Oh wait, no, I know who this is. Hold on. Here is Wind Up Wally. Yeah. His name is Wind Up Wally. I saw Wind and got confused for a second, and then I realized, hold on, that's Wind Up Wally. Here is also Wind Up Wally in the this thing. We also have Lady Misfortune over here. Harvey Carvey, that I'll get into, and this thing I believe is cancelled, and there's Buds. Here's Creepy Crawler. I uploaded a video of him last night. Here, imagine like if you remember Crawling Dead or the Zombie Crawler from like 2009 or 2018, like that's what he is. He was, fun fact, he was the little zombie. He was like the zombie guy we saw in the window of the incoming Madison Square Park teaser thing from last year. Yeah, he was supposed to release last year for like Black Friday or something, but it never happened. He got delayed and he got released now. He is available to order as we speak. So if you want that thing, you can grab him. He's remote control. That's pretty cool. Here's Trash Bandit. It's pretty obvious what this one does. I literally looking at it. I don't want to even go over it. It's just a raccoon in a trash can that pops up. That's all it does. It's, I don't know why. Just like who would buy this? I know who would. My friend hates me for this one, but here is Harmonica Hank. Harmonica. That's the Harmonica Hank. You got the Scarecrow with harmonica. He's on a stick and stuff, like Scarecrow stuff doing. Though I don't ever recall Scarecrows ever playing harmonica, so yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one for sure. It reminds me of Max Straw in a way for some reason. I don't know. It's just ever since Max Straw, Scarecrows have always been interesting for Spirit. Here's a like hunched over witch. It's called Willow Witch. I don't know what this one does. it looks like a stick. It looks like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's like a like deer skull or like a. It looks like a human skull or deer skull. It's one of those, but yeah, that's pretty cool though. If it is, like, the staff is pretty cool. I'll just have to see what it does. Here is the bleeding ghost face. It is a fire demon reskin. So hope you're ready to pay $310. Also, didn't we have Ghostface like 2 years ago in 2024? Why do we need another one? Here we got Jeremy Jaws. I do have a better picture of this guy somewhere. I just don't feel like getting it, but yeah. Maybe I'll show it, but I don't know, but yeah, he's actually pretty cool. He like sways like his body around and stuff, but his eye and his jaw like literally like pop out of place and stuff. They can do that, and that's what makes them cool. I like that. I do. I like that like concept and stuff. Like, I don't know how they made it work, but it's awesome to me. Here's Bog Monster. Hearing his name, I originally thought of Bog Zombie, because Bog Zombie was one of the best props of 2022. You can fight me over that one. I still believe it's true, but yeah, what he does, he was originally called the giant groundbreaking creature, so I can only assume he just like lifts up and stuff. I don't even know what that thing's supposed to be. Like, why is that thing coming out of a bog? Please ignore the little like thing to the right. I don't know how to get rid of that. Here is the Screaming Reaper, or the Craving Reaper, they would call it. But yeah, here he is. He is pretty cool actually. So judging by his name, you can only guess what he does. He looks like one of them like old techie props. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like modernized. It has that old techie feel, but it's got like that new modern techie like look. That's what I find that cool. Here's a better Jeremy Jaws photo. I think that's actually going to do it for the Spirit Halloween lineup stuff. That was all the stuff that was shown. There's a lot of other stuff that was leaked that I don't really know if that made the cut or not. But there's Jason and stuff. But obviously, like, Jason's coming. We all know he is. The theme is literally based around Camp Crystal Lake. Camp Harbor Lake is not that. They just replaced Crystal with Harbor. So obviously Jason would be coming. If he's on the Archway, I'm going to I don't even know. But yeah. Also, I realized there's like little blood and like bite marks and stuff, like rotting flesh. That's pretty cool. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this fantastic Halloween video, and I'll see you again whenever I decide to make another video. See ya.